Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the IWC Radio Podcast. This is our Survivor Series Wargames review show. I'm Smoot, along with Chucks and Will. I'm a little bit under the weather. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, I'm probably the same. I think I'm a bit under the weather myself.
Yeah,
That
I'm
time of year,
about to get something, I think.
Yeah, my mom caught I guess it was a chest cold or something, she calls it a virus. I don't know if I would go that far, but she caught something, and then I picked it up from her, and I'm on the exit phase of getting rid of it, so...
that's good.
Real quick. So if I sound a little awful, that's why. But other than that, I'm hanging in there as usual.
At least you're on the way out of it, at least.
Yeah. It's the damn coughing that gets me, because it's like, you know, I'll just be talking like this, and out of nowhere I have to cough, and it hurts like hell. I'm just like...
It's how you grow as well, doesn't it?
Yeah. And usually, like, I don't know, it's just rough and things like that, so... That was my... sorry about that, that was my stomach. I'm apparently... My gut's telling me to eat something, so... I'll find a snack here or something. I still have some craisins left over. But yeah, I've just been not getting enough sleep and whatnot, so... The fact that I'm awake right now, after doing the Fortnite event, which was absolutely disappointing because it kicked me from the servers because they had login troubles midway through it because the servers crashed, so...
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Not a good Saturday afternoon.
No, it sounds like you're putting Fortnite before your health, though. So, you know, kudos for that. That's dedication. That's commitment.
I mean, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity for an event where you go around collecting stuff. Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I can't think of any other video game where you go around collecting stuff.
I know, right?
I know. It's crazy. Yeah, I think I'm on getting something. I think this is the first day, or the warning day before the first day. I've got that kind of dry, sore pain at the back. Every time I try and explain this, people look at me like I'm insane. They've never heard of any of these body parts. You know how your nose connects to your throat, right? You can breathe through your nose.
Yes.
It joins up with your windpipe in your throat.
Right.
The bit at the back, right where they join up, is sore.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel it in the back of my nose. But if I drink something, that's fine. All of that feels okay. So I can't get anything there. I can't drink through my nose to, like, moisten it up again.
Right.
I've just got this... It's so annoying and painful. But I don't know what I can do.
Can you get one of them sprays? Aren't they any good to you?
I've got Sudafed to, like, open up the airways. I don't think that's going to help.
You could apparently make meth with that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, maybe that's the answer to my...
There you go. One of the ASMR channels I used to watch, the lady was obsessed with, like, touching stuff in a dollar store and knew all the pharmaceutical names and what they did and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then she puts over the fact that, you know, they had... Sudafed used to be like an over-the-counter, but you have to ask for it now because people make meth with it.
Really? Well, it's still over the counter here. We can just buy it, so... I guess.
Do people take meth over there?
You don't hear a lot about meth.
Well, there you go.
No, I don't really do.
There's a gap in the market.
Apparently.
Yeah, I've bad toothache this week, and I got stopped from buying ibuprofen on Amazon because apparently I bought too much of it.
Oh my god.
Well, I thought to myself, because long story short, I've been referred on, and I'm gonna get an appointment sometime down the line, but don't know when. So I thought, and the ibuprofen's pretty much controlling the pain right now. So I thought I'll buy a load of it, and then I've got it in the house, and you know I don't know how long I'm gonna need it for. So you can only get it was Eurofen actually it was, but you know same thing, and it was you get 16 in a pack. So I thought, well, obviously, I tried to buy 3 packs. Wasn't that many? And should no, you can only have one.
Too many. Only one.
Too many. Yeah, one.
Most
16.
shops will let you buy 2.
I think it was extra strength or double strength or something. So I thought, I can't. So I'm actually gonna run out tomorrow because I'm gonna take some tonight and then I'll run out by the end of tomorrow. So I'm in a bit of a pickle. Might have to actually go out to an actual shop.
In public?
And exactly.
Oh man.
I found a mask from the pandemic days.
Best of luck with that.
But yeah, I'll live. I'll survive.
Oh, good. Good to hear.
Just about.
That's kind of weird that Amazon's like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Of that of all things.
Yeah.
Ibuprofen. Whoa. Don't do anything crazy.
Well, I could probably go out there and buy about 20 knives if I wanted to, but you know.
You could.
I can't have any more than 16 Nurofen.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. I mean, obviously, I get why. I understand the whole reason why, but I don't know. You just think I'm not going to do anything daft with it. I'm literally.
Like, how much would you need to take to do something daft? It's just going to ruin your guts. You'll be like on the toilet all night.
I was thinking that myself. Yeah, you'd need a good amount of it, wouldn't you?
You need a hell of a lot.
Crazy. Anyway, should we get on to some wrestling?
Sure, let's get into it.
It
You want
was
to get into the prediction game?
Survivor Wargames.
Wargames, yeah. Sorry, I just
Yeah.
kind of trampled all over that.
Oh,
There we go. Sorry about
there
that.
it is.
All right.
That
Going
is
straight into it. Let's War Games. No pre-show again.
No, I
Yeah.
think they've abandoned them. But...
It's done.
Yeah.
Not doing that anymore. And we did kick it off with the War Games, the women's War Games. And I realized very quickly that I don't like War Games matches.
we were kind of watching this after the show immediately last week, and
I kind of enjoyed it. What's your beef? The Wargame.
Beef. Is that a thing you say?
yeah, what's the beef? Instead of what's the half, what's the beef?
I do now, apparently.
Apparently you do. My beef, where it exists, is much the same as a Iron Man. I don't care until the end.
Yeah.
They said we have
Yeah,
to
that-
wait 5-minute intervals for 10 people to get into the ring before the match starts.
Yeah.
So that's nearly an hour of what? The action's fine, there's nothing wrong, but it can't go anywhere. No one can win. I'm just watching pointless wrestling.
Yeah.
And then
Impact,
they did. I can't remember if they did it in the women's, but I'm pretty sure they did it in the men's. When the last guy got in, they just lined up anyway. Like they were all fine. They sold everything that had happened, and they just lined up. Like, oh, okay, now it all starts. What's the point? At least with the Rumble, you're watching. It can't end until the last guy gets in, but at least everyone else is being thrown out at the time. Iron Man's are the same way. Like, whatever happens, it doesn't matter until the last 2 or 3 minutes. I don't know. I just found it all a bit pointless.
So you were
Yeah, that's
watching
fair.
Impact when you said you're watching pointless wrestling.
Yeah.
Deep shot.
I will be right back really quickly. 1 sec. But keep going.
Oh, lost him.
Phil.
For time. What are we doing here? I think...
No, I can see what you mean. There is an element of what's the whole,
Futility.
but what's it all about? Yeah. But I kind of enjoyed it. I think it was sort of different. I'd rather we had that than the other side, the traditional 5-on-5.
I don't know. I know the way they did the traditional ones, where the first few people will get eliminated with stupid moves, like take a drop kick and just be rolled up, and that, you know, things that would never beat anyone the rest of the year.
Mm.
They would lose to a diving crossbody or whatever. So that sucked. But at least I preferred having this match where people were eliminated. At any time, something important could happen. Because I think this one, I don't know what they did back in the day that was different. I need to watch some of the old Horseman Wargames, because maybe they were better for some reason. I don't know. But this feels to me more like people just like it because of nostalgia. Because I can't see what's going on in these matches that makes them good.
Yeah. One thing I don't really get is the 2 ring situation. I don't know why
It's
that's
just because there's a lot of people.
Is it just that's a bit of a gimmick to me? I think I don't think they need that. But yeah, it's probably because there's a lot of people. But it just seems a bit of a waste, especially when you got other matches that don't.
They have to be in one or the other. Yeah.
But yeah,
it was always awkward. I think the NXT ones, they had the hard camera in the middle, so whichever ring these other matches were in, the hard camera angle was always just a little bit off.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Didn't happen with,
this one, I think they had 2, or at least a movable one where things look normal.
Yeah, didn't get that. I think that happened with AW as well, with the Blood and Guts match.
That's right. Yeah.
They used the most recent one. They had the dodgy angle.
Don't like that either. Okay, but we did get points. Smoot left, I think, because he went with Team Bailey, and he didn't want to face that. But we all got points, so that's good. So Becky Lynch is back. She won. Rhea Ripley lost. I can't believe that. I guess someone had to. Well, I don't know. Bianca Belair and Becky could be happening again. Who knows?
Yeah, I think they're teasing Becky and Rhea, aren't they?
That's what I thought. I thought Rhea would win this match because of that. But, maybe not. Just do it anyway.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, I hope they don't do Becky and Bianca again. So.
Don't need that again.
Better options, I think, than doing that.
Oh, yeah. Alright, they followed that with the AJ Styles Finn Balor match, which Styles won. I think, did we all go for Balor? No, Smoot gets his point back. We went for Balor, he went for Styles, so it's all even again. I can't really remember much that happened here. It was just a wrestling match.
Yeah, it was decent enough. It was two decent wrestlers having a decent match, really. That was it.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Then 2 passable wrestlers having a passable match here. Ronda Rousey beat Shotzi.
I don't remember much about this one because I think I was cooking a pizza.
It was very short. You didn't miss a lot. I was kind of skipping through when I saw there was a big crossbody out into the WWE universe. And then I skipped ahead what I thought must have been 30 seconds or something, and the match was just over. So I come back like 10, and there's Ronda winning with an armbar after. It's like, how have I missed? There's got to be at least 5 minutes between these two things. She was taken out outside the ring in the audience, and now 10-20 seconds later she's in the ring with the armbar or winning the match. So I watched the thing, and yeah, sure enough, they just rolled right in and it was over. They I don't know, they rushed the finish on that one. I guess they had no time. We'll get points though, so it's all worth it in the end.
Alright, I'm back. Are you talking about the Rousey match?
Yeah. Finish came out of nowhere. They just went right to it.
Yeah, I think I didn't see this live. This was around when I kind of like dozed off a little bit, and I checked some of the highlights, and man, Shotzi had to like carry Rousey through this match. I felt for the most part.
Think so? I don't recall much of it, so I can't remember. But...
I just that DDT on the ring apron, it just looks so bad.
That was really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the spot where they went to the crowd and the guys in the chairs that got knocked over that were obviously plants.
Yeah, there was one row that was like 3 chairs longer than all of the others.
Yeah. Come on, who are you trying to fool?
You, apparently, but it didn't work.
Nope.
That was match 3. Match 4 was the triple threat for the US title. Did we all? Yeah, we all went different here. And Will was the winner.
Oh yeah.
Austin Theory wins the belt back after losing it in his Money in the Bank cash-in.
What's the fucking point?
What's the point?
Especially when he came out with like a Beyblades advertisement as his Titantron.
Yeah,
What's the fucking point?
He was sponsored by Beyblade for some reason.
Beyblade's still a thing?
Apparently. I don't even know what it is.
You don't know what it is? You didn't have Beyblades 20 years ago?
No, I didn't know.
I roughly know what it is, but I couldn't really tell you. I'm aware of it, that's about it.
It was a spinning top with like a ripcord. You would like pull the thing and it would shoot out this like top. And then you had like a bowl that they would collide with each other in. So it was totally just a luck game. It was, you'd spin your thing and they would plonk. But they tried to make an anime out of it, where they would like battle their Beyblades, and apparently there was a strategy to it.
Wasn't it kind of lost in the whole Pokemon thing?
Yeah. Came out at just the wrong time.
Yeah. Never really got Pokemon either, but...
That's unacceptable. We need to sort this out right now. There's a new one out right now. Speaking of games where you just run around collecting things.
I think I've seen you playing it actually on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, when the first ones came out, I never had a Game Boy, so I was kind of out the loop really. And then when I did, I actually got a DS, and I've got a Switch actually now, but I hardly use it.
Well, now's your chance. Get some use out of that thing.
Yeah.
Get into Pokemon. 20 years later.
There's a couple of good ones. This one's kind of disappointing, especially graphically. It feels like in 2022 we should be able to do better.
Yeah, no, I've heard that the latest Pokemon game's kind of buggy.
Yeah.
There's a game that isn't these days though.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be the norm, Kind of what Chuck's was saying. It's 2022. We should be beyond this.
Oh no, I get you. I'm just saying. I think every time there's a new game that's out these days, there's something wrong with it.
There's a day one patch for all of the problems they weren't able to. Everything's rushed. That's a big problem.
Yeah.
It's 2022. Fortnite shouldn't be kicking people off for playing their season finale event.
No.
Yeah. That's true. They did the last Pokemon generation 3 years ago, and people had the same complaints then. And they've had 3 years to make this game. Same complaints. Like there is an improvement, but not enough of an improvement. And gaming in general, the expectations has gone so far. Like every time one of these games comes out, it's like, it's a step in the right direction. There's problems. It's a step in the right direction. Yeah, right direction, but way too slow. You're never going to catch up like this. Yeah, not great. Fun though. It is fun.
What colour are we on now?
We're on Scarlet and Violet.
Right, okay.
So kind of like red and blue all over again.
I was gonna say red and blue.
A little bit. Main event. Bloodline beats the Brawling Brutes and friends in the other War Games. 40 minutes of stuff. Had some stuff with Sami Zayn in here. Looks like he's been accepted by the Uso.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
This
is
is
right
pretty
with the
good.
Bloodline.
I like this.
I don't hate it, but I think they kind of reversed the tropes a little bit. I thought they should have been like, can they trust Becky to be a team member and not go after Bianca for the title? You know, because she's the champion of whatever show at the moment, and those two have like a history because Bianca put Becky on that losing streak. You know, but no, they were just friends. Everybody's friends, all hunky dory, yada yada.
Yeah, Becky's a face now, so
Yeah, exactly.
can't be fighting here.
And here, after Sami Zayn's done numerous things to prove himself and prove his worth to be a part of, you know, the Bloodline group here, he's got to be tested one more time, apparently, so that he can really, truly be accepted. I don't know. I just wasn't a fan of the story, you know, heading into this and coming out of it.
I think it came a bit out of nowhere because obviously they've had Sammy with the Bloodline,
Yeah.
for a little while now, but then all of a sudden, I mean, they've been Jay, is it Jay or so? I think it was Jay. He wasn't keen on Sammy being involved and didn't really like him. And then all of a sudden they were doing this, you know, is he with us, is he not? Is he going to turn on us and stuff? And I think that all happened in like one episode of SmackDown. But I think we could have teased that a bit longer. I don't know. But
Maybe.
I had no problem with the match itself. I thought it was good.
We did get a couple of segments earlier on with the Uso and then Sami Zayn with Roman.
That's true, yeah.
And there was the whole thing about whether or not Sami was going to turn on the Bloodline. Kevin Owens was saying, if I were you, I would turn on them before they turn on me. Which is true. Kevin Owens turns on his friends all the time. And then Sami Zayn had to kind of had to defend himself, you know, make his vow, you've accepted me and it means everything to me, all of that. And Roman gave him a hug as if like, yeah, we're good, but gave that little look to the camera as if like, all right, this guy, his time maybe up. So we could see this whole thing. You say everything happened all in one episode of SmackDown. It's almost like, I don't know, it's almost like they've come up with a new direction. Maybe Roman Reigns and the Bloodline being cheered a little bit too much lately. And this could be a chance to get some heat back on him. Have Sammy dedicate himself to the cause. He's all in. Turns back on his old friend in favor of the Bloodline, and then the Bloodline turn on him because he's the mega babyface, and they're all going to get some heat back. Could be.
Yeah, I thought of that. It's a good plan. Yeah.
Yeah. And then that would lead to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens potentially being the ones to dethrone the Usos.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Bleacher Report apparently put out something, or at least cited Big Dave on this, saying that WWE's discussed The Rock winning the Royal Rumble to set up a WrestleMania match between Roman Reigns and himself.
If he comes back
that would make
for
sense.
the Rumble, then we know that that's what's happening.
As soon as you hear, if you smell what The Rock, yeah, you know who's winning.
Yeah.
But I assume if he is coming back for the Rumble, he'd come back before the Rumble to promote that he's going to be in it. Right?
Oh, that would be even worse.
It would be a shame not to have that surprise, but can you have The Rock on your show and not promote it?
Yeah.
think you can. I think they did get a lot of traction, if you like, from the social media reactions from, the surprise that that The Rock showed up and Royal Rumble. So, did they get a lot of attention from that?
I don't know.
And, everyone's going to watch Raw the next night to see if he's there.
Yeah, but they want people buying the... Well, not buying the pay-per-view, obviously.
Well, that's
In fact, actually, do they even get money from the pay-per-views anymore?
I was just going to say, they don't now. The pay-per-view buyers, as it were, they don't make any difference anymore. It's not a consideration for them.
That's true. Well, I guess if they don't care, then what difference does it make? It's only Peacock losing out.
I mean, that would make the more sense how the ideas I've heard. Eventually leading to Reigns losing it. But then, I think you said this last time we mentioned it, Jux. What happens next? I mean, The Rock's not going to stick around as champion.
He's not going to stick around.
So, what happens next?
And where does it leave Cody? Surely this was Cody's time.
Assuming he's going to be cleared.
If he's not going to be cleared, then this makes sense.
Yeah.
Even if he is, this still kind of makes sense. But I don't know. What do you do with Cody? Because he presumably will be back around that same time.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question.
Not Rollins again. Just not Rollins.
No. No. I don't know. If it's going to be The Rock, he shouldn't have to win the Royal Rumble. Because it's kind of like, that's kind of just a waste.
Yeah, but the title match it does go to whoever wins the Rumble. So if he's getting a title match, unless you do two. If it's a 2-night WrestleMania, you have 2 title defenses.
What if Rock just takes one of them, he wins it, takes one of the titles, and just he never defends it? Just it's retired. He bends it like Nikki Cross, and he just misses the trash can.
Yeah, you could. You could do that. Which one would you get rid of, though? The red one or the blue one?
Probably the red one, yeah.
Universal.
You get rid of the Raw title.
Universal Championship never made any sense.
No.
Champion of the universe. Whereas World Champion makes sense.
Yeah.
I agree, but doesn't that look like you're saying Raw is like the B show, the less important one?
I think they've looked like that for a while. They moved SmackDown to fuck.
Huh?
I don't think they've seen Raw as the A show for a long time.
Wow. Yeah, maybe. You're right.
You can always see them. They do anything big that's happening. Like, I can't think of anything offhand right now, but when they have anything big and unusual happen, it happens on SmackDown. It used to happen on Raw.
All the big returns seem to be happening on Raw, except Wyatt didn't actually, did he? In fact, I want to ask you about Wyatt, so let's wrap this thing up. That was a 5-match pay-per-view.
Mostly on SmackDown right now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 5-match pay-per-view, and I did badly. 2 out of 5 for me. In fact, you guys all did fairly badly too. 3 out of 5 for all 3 of you.
That's more than half.
Winners, a 3-way tie.
It's more than half.
It's more than half.
Better than 2.
3 is agreed. I'm a distant but overall, 52 matches predicted this season. Let's see. Beans is behind, 32 out of 52, which if 3 out of 5 is good, then 32 out of 52 is good. Will just ahead on 35, then me on 38, and Smoot extends his lead to 41. Is that right? No?
39.
39. How have I got you at 41?
I have no idea.
Because I misread that. 36. There you go. Yeah, 36. Alright, 39. So, you now take the lead, I should say. joint lead. Now it's all yours.
Yeah.
How does that feel? It's been a while.
I don't know if I've ever led one of these things before. I gotta be honest with you. Feels pretty good, but I don't know how long it'll last. And honestly,
I only need to hold on for, what is it now, 4 or 5 months?
oh jeez, yeah. Honestly, the strategy of just not watching the show that Beans made famous here has actually helped out quite a bit. So, I don't know. Like, I think it would have made more sense to have Bailey's team win. Lashley going over on the triple threat would have made more sense, or at least Rollins retaining instead of Austin Theory just winning it after he cashed in that he filled. You know, with the Money in the Bank case, like.
Did you see Triple H's little dig at the internet at the press conference about that?
No, what did he say?
When he lost the briefcase, and all the internet was saying, "Oh, that's it. They've give up on him now. Triple H give up on him. His career's over." And then he said this week after the press conference after that, he said, "So we had Theory win the US titles, and then he said apparently his career was over last week." Just the way he said it.
That's kind of funny.
That was interesting, actually. The press conference, they started doing these. I think
Yeah,
they're taking a bit of AW's.
Yeah, because they saw how much entertaining AEW can be when CM Punk, goes off the script and just complains about his coworkers.
These aren't as controversial. They're very scripted, I think. But then there was a lot of it that wasn't, I think, as well. Just little bits that you wouldn't normally get. You had Becky talking about practicing the jump she did off the cage earlier on the day, and she was scared about doing it and stuff. And just little bits like that you wouldn't normally hear. Yeah, thought it was interesting.
Should we get into the best of worst of?
That before we do, that's our last pay-per-view of the year, by the way.
Oh, well, yeah. We don't get another one until January or something like that. Late January.
Is it till the Rumble?
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Wow.
No day one.
No. Day one is day 0. Yeah, so that's a long... What's that? That's 6-7 weeks, is it?
Something like that, yeah.
It's got to be more than that, isn't it? From
Is it more? Yeah, probably is, isn't it?
War Games, Survivor Series Wargames. That's not coming up.
Perfectly timed.
So jazzy.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Not the other one. Yeah, that one. Sorry.
When
So
is
November
the Rumble?
26th. So this was 1 week, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks.
9 weeks, wow.
9 weeks between, unless you count NXT Deadline,
No.
which is next week.
Have you, before we do actually, have you heard about this new match they're going to be doing on this Deadline event?
I've only heard that it was announced with like 3 pages of graphics like the old TNA one.
Oh my god.
It does sound a bit TNA-ish from what I've heard. The, what do they call it? The Iron Survivor match? Iron Survivor Challenge.
Yeah.
So it's a bit, it does sound very, very TNA.
Have you got the rules in front of you there? Or?
I'm trying to get them now.
I'll go through. 2 wrestlers start the match, and every 5 minutes another wrestler enters until all 5 participants are present. After the last wrestler enters, there's a predetermined time limit. It doesn't say how long that is. Each time a wrestler scores a pinfall, submission, or being the victim of a disqualification, they gain a point. Which I now have to ask, why then can we not have DQ finishes in 3 ways and 4 ways?
Yeah.
If you get a point for being the victim of a disqualification, they obviously know that's how you win. Anyway, a wrestler who is pinned, submitted, or is disqualified goes into a penalty box for 90 seconds. The winner of the match is the wrestler who scores the most falls at the end of the time limit. And the winners become number 1 contenders. So this is massively unfair to the ones who come in late.
Yeah, we wouldn't. Yeah.
I guess you're
Good idea.
fresher and you get like a weakened field, but still, you get no time to actually get your points.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look
Be
for a
interesting to
graphic
see
of the
how it
rules here.
Is the one on the No, there isn't. Just thought there's one on the video, but there isn't. So they're doing this for the men and the women, aren't they?
Yeah.
So what are they winning? Is it for the champ titles? Or?
Number one contenderships.
Oh, right,
Two
okay.
titles, yeah.
Yeah, this seems very
It's still-
TNA-like.
It's interesting to try on something new, I suppose.
Also, Shawn Michaels in glasses, by the way.
Yeah.
You got Shawn Michaels in glasses.
Yeah, one of these
Oh
have...
yeah, there he is. So with a hat there.
Hold on. Oh my god, there's...
There he is on the side. There.
Yeah.
God, he looks different now, doesn't he?
He really does, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Not a sexy boy anymore.
Roxanne!
Oh, so?
Thing there. Let's see. Yeah, there's a graphic. It's not the official one. Well, there you go. So it's an Iron Man match, but with a penalty box for some reason. It's like a multi-person Iron Man match, from what I've gathered.
But with staggered entries. So I don't know why you couldn't just do the old scramble gimmick.
Yeah. This seems like a TNA thing. I don't know if Abyss is still working for WWE, but this seems like something
I think he is, yeah.
that he would come up with if he's working in Orlando there. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, we know it's not Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah. Can't blame him.
Yeah.
I probably would have blamed him. No, not him this time.
Yeah, so you know what? Here, I'm gonna hot edit this.
Ah,
I'm just gonna put the NXT Iron Survivor rules.
So when is this? When is this happening? This
next
event?
week, the 10th.
Next week? Oh, okay.
And they've got 3 matches announced for that show, so I'm guessing there'll be some more added this week.
Can we get into this here? Sorry, I know I've had the music cued and whatnot, but
Sure, yeah, go on.
for me, we kind of mentioned this off air last week, but for me, the thumbs up goes to WWE having a nearly dedicated clock on the screen at all times during the Wargames matches.
Yeah, it was up there a lot more than usual.
Yeah, no
Not all
funny
the time, but-
business.
Yeah.
So you got the full time. That's all I've ever asked for in pro wrestling. It's like, you can have a 10-second thing. It's cool, but like, could you just keep the entirety of a clock up there so that we can, make sure that the allotted time is the allotted time. Because usually,
No, because they don't want it to be.
yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah. They want to rush it if they have to.
And anybody with a
Then
watch can actually, call them out on their bullshit.
Yeah.
Do I have another up one? No, I did not.
I've not seen anything this week other than this pay-per-view. So
My other thumbs down.
let's see what's this.
The forfeiture rule to Wargames. I know you were mentioning how much you didn't like the match and how you have to wait for everybody to get into the ring for it to actually start.
What was the forfeiture rule? Is that if you jump your
Yeah,
entry or
if somebody exits the cage,
okay.
because there's nothing stopping from somebody just tossing somebody out of the cage and then they forfeit. I think it's lame. I think that's just fucking lame.
Yeah.
Well, you say there's nothing stopping them, but that would take some doing, wouldn't it? Just like tossing someone out of the cage, throwing them 15 feet over the top.
I mean, somebody could, they're trying to go for like a top cage spot
A
or
huge
whatever.
splash at the
Yeah, and instead the person jumps up there and stops them and just chucks them over.
That's a big spot to end the match, though. I'd be alright with that. You're right, though. In fact, that's going to be my thumbs down. The War Games match. The time it takes for the War Games match to get interesting. It's just like an Iron Man. You've lost my interest, and I've got to sit through 25 minutes, 30 minutes before anything can actually happen in this thing. I'm not down with it. On the upside, my thumbs up this week are actually retroactive from when we'd missed a couple. I keep thinking after the shows every time, oh man, I forgot that really cool thing. We haven't talked at all about the Sami Zayn Usi segment.
You're right.
Yeah.
We haven't.
Okay.
I don't know how we've not mentioned this yet. This is the best thing I've ever seen. With Uso just losing his shit, like trying not to. Everything about it was great. From that first thing, I don't care what the tribal chief says, and Roman's like sudden reaction, he's like lifted his head just that little bit, like, oh shit, he's done it now. And then sent for the man, he couldn't hold it together. That was awesome, love that. I'm sure there was another one too that was...
The Waffle House?
Waffle House?
Yeah, like one of the exclusive backstage promos for .com. Sami Zayn says something about like, "Hey, who wants Waffle House?" and cracks up one of the Usos.
No, I haven't seen that one, so it's not that.
Okay.
But, it wasn't necessarily those guys. I think there was something in AEW that I wanted to shout out. I can't think what it is. That's annoying.
As usual with WWE, though, they've taken that Usi thing was something that's Danny said weeks ago, and people got on through it. It was funny, and people have got on through it. And as usual, WWE have milked it to death.
Yeah.
Because now there's T-shirts on saying, "Are you feeling Usi?" and yeah, so they're ruining it already. Stop it.
Waffle House.
Apparently, that was someone. It was, I can't remember who it was. Someone's not with the company anymore. You said that was one of Vince's big things, apparently.
What, Waffle House?
Waffle House, yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Apparently, he used to enjoy making people laugh on TV when they shouldn't be.
Oh yeah, that's the best thing.
He literally, go out of his way to try and do it sometimes on live TV. And obviously people would be a bit, thinking about doing that because, the boss, you don't want to piss the boss off, but he wouldn't be pissed off about it. He'd find it really funny. I've got another Vince story after. We'll come back to that. We'll do AEW first.
Another Vince story.
There you go. Does this graphic help at all, Chucks?
No. It probably was. I haven't seen this show, so it's not that. If this is something from weeks ago, it could be absolutely anything. Something really good, I think, happened over the last month on AEW. If you could think of something good that happened that we haven't talked about, it's probably that.
Okay, gotcha.
I've got nothing, unfortunately.
Speaking of AEW, I have a thumbs down from it.
Oh.
AEW being wishy-washy on William Regal.
What's happened? It sounds like he had a deal where if Triple H took over WWE that he could just cut his contract short or something?
Just go back.
I guess. I don't know. That's part of it. Not counting the behind-the-scenes stuff there with the contract and whatnot. For me, it was on television here. I don't know. I don't have it queued up at the moment, but let me see if I can find a sauce real quick. Maybe this was the one. But one of the one of the things that kind of piqued my interest was the fact that William Regal came out to his own entrance music, not the Blackpool Combat Club.
Yeah.
And his own music sounded terrible. And I'm like, how do you mess that up? Like, just get something British, you know? Like,
to be honest, though, if something British.
Yeah.
What, like the Only Fools and Horses theme tune or something?
Man, let me see if I can find it. I'll have to mute it for you guys.
I think you'd prefer Brooks.
Or I'll have to mute it for the stream. Hold on, let's see here. Hold on. Right about here. Okay.
The thing is, though, I know what you're saying about it, but is what we've heard of the story and what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Is there much point in them putting any effort into his theme? Because it's probably going to get used once.
Hold on, I'm gonna play the audio here, but I can't have it on the stream. I just want you guys' reaction live to it here. So I've officially muted the audio feed for the guys here. Let me unmute this. Okay, so this is the little teaser, and then right out of it, it's like he comes to the ring here, and here you go. Excalibur calling him a snake and a... Very slick William Regal, according to Taz. Yeah, I don't know. The music just doesn't seem very fitting to him. Alright, let me bring you back there.
Yeah.
There you go. Sorry.
That's just generic heel music, isn't it? Just,
well, it's William Regal. He shouldn't have generic heel music. That's the problem.
But if he's not going to be there for one more show, is there much point in them making them one? What I'm saying.
Just use the Blackpool Combat Club.
But he's left them. They don't want him to have that.
Then why would you... Then don't have him come out to anything. How about that?
He doesn't even deserve music.
Yeah. Anyway.
That would have actually worked better, actually. I would think he used to, didn't he? Heyman? Still was quite no music.
Yeah. That's part of it, was the entrance music that kind of was like, okay, well, this is lame as fuck. And
I see what you mean. It's terrible music. But...
Yeah. And then after that, you heard Excalibur say, he's a, snake, he's, a turncoat or whatever. And then MJF comes out, cuts a fabulous promo about, sharks smelling water. And,
not smelling blood in the water?
No, he okay, here, you're calling me out on this. Calling me out on this, alright.
I haven't seen it, you might be right.
Hold on. I think we can get away with this here. Hold on. I have it here. Actually, I can just...
You do know what you're saying, and he actually did say that.
Yeah. Hold on.
Like a shark smelling water.
Here you go.
I kind of respect the firm. They saw a weakness in me, and like sharks smelling water, they attacked. I would have done the exact same thing.
There you go. See?
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. He had a new... that was another thing that was a thumbs down, was the new AEW Championship that he unveiled, which was just the same plates, but on a Burberry leather backing.
Oh, cool.
And then afterwards, he, takes out the brass knucks and wallops William Regal in the back of the neck. And then all of a sudden, the announcers are like, oh, poor William Regal. He's had a brain bleed. He's had neck surgery, yada, yada. And all of a sudden, they, care for him. You completely lost me. The storytelling's fabulous, but the flip-floppy, wishy-washy nonsense here, and then you have the contract drama on top of it, behind the scenes and whatnot.
I get the feeling. I mean, obviously, you don't know. You know, no one knows really, but I think they were wanting this to go a bit longer with Regal and MJF and wherever.
Yeah.
And then Regal just said, you know, sorry, but I'm going back to the WWE. And
Maybe.
it's probably coming a bit of a shock to them, so they don't really know what to do.
Possibly.
So they've had to rewrite the situation. I don't know. That's how it looks to me, anyway.
Gotcha. Is there anything else on... Oh, let me see. Was there anything else? Oh, yeah. Hangman Page returned. John Moxley almost fell off the stage.
I've seen that, yeah. Lucky that he could have really hurt himself.
Yeah. Let's see. Samoa Joe with the TV title defense. The MJF segment. Ari Daivari just being a complete jabroni to Ricky Starks. Let's see. QT Marshall. God, who cares about him? Best of 7 series with, I think, the Elite picking up the win.
They need to, didn't they? They were 2 down.
So now it's 2-1.
That's my thumbs down, actually.
Oh!
The, not that particular match, but the overall Best of 7 series. I don't want to see this match 7 times.
Why is that?
I don't want to see any match 7 times in a quick succession.
Yeah.
I don't mind if it's spaced out, you know, a long period of time, but this is all going to be done by like the end of December, I think, isn't it? So, yeah, and it shows as well, I think, that they have the depth of talent they've got in the trios division, if there is a trio division.
I think it's just a 2 team so far.
Well, exactly. It shows you.
They had so many at one point.
Yeah.
But like 2 years or something, there were so many of these 3-man teams, or at least a tag team with a friend who could have been involved. You had the Jericho guys. It was the Inner Circle back then. You had Matt Hardy and his private party. There was Garcia and 2.0.
Oh,
they
yeah.
probably never would have won, but that's a 3-man group. The House of Black are coming back now, so they're still around. There's that.
Best friends. Still together.
The Best Friends, the Hangman and his Dark Order.
Yeah.
There was tons of them.
Yeah.
Team Taz, I guess, would have been.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just about every tag team has a friend who could have been involved. But, yeah, you're right. It seems to have kind of dwindled now. Not so much. The trios.
You have a thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Trying to think of what's happened this week.
Either show. Sorry to put you on the spot.
No, there's something I'm missing, but I can't remember what it was. I was going to mention it. Let me have a look at the... Come back to me.
Okay.
You're the last one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we go through a couple of things?
Go ahead.
I really want to find out what Bray Wyatt has done.
Go ahead. Yeah. Go for it.
I think Will's the only one who's going to be able to help me on that.
Yeah.
He keeps up with these things.
That's true.
Sorry, what are we asking? What's the question?
I'm asking you.
Bray Wyatt.
I saw Bray Wyatt come back through a door. I then saw him do a promo about saying, you know, I'm back. I've lost some close people lately and been through some hard times. And then I saw him at Crown Jewel doing much the same thing, saying I came from a wrestling family and I always needed to be better than everyone. And this Uncle Howdy keeps showing up saying you're going to put the mask back on, you're weak, or whatever the thing is. Is it going anywhere? Has he actually done anything else? Pretty sure he hasn't wrestled yet, but
No, he's not wrestled yet. The week before last, I think maybe 3 weeks ago actually. LA Knight interrupted his interview backstage and basically said it's all the whole persona is it's a myth that he's not really that dangerous and whatever. And then Wyatt took him out. Wyatt slapped him in the face and took him out. And then later on that night, you've seen LA Knight go out of the arena, and as he opens the door, it's just pitch black, and you can just about see the mask of this Uncle Howdy character. And then you saw a bit later on, you saw LA Knight on the floor. He'd obviously been taken out by somebody. Wyatt said it wasn't him. Week after that, LA Knight confronted Wyatt in the ring and said, I know it was you, but going into all that. And he slapped Wyatt in the face. And Wyatt said, okay, I'll let you have that one. But, if you do it again, I'm gonna hate you, basically. So he does it again. So Knight runs away before Wyatt can get to him. And that was it, really. He did something this week on one of his sort of monologues to camera where he was talking a lot and didn't really get what he was saying. But it was interspersed with this Uncle Howdy talking again. But you can also hear a female voice as well in this place. But don't really know who that is. So that's sort of what's happened so far. The rumour is, from what I've read, is that this could be leading to LA Knight and Bray Wyatt having a match at the Rumble. In what I've seen is being called a pitch black match.
Oh my god.
But no one seems to know what that actually is yet. So that's just rumour. We don't know if that's actually happening. Let's see if anyone's got a rough.
What the hell would be just everybody wrestles in a completely dark room or something? Like, what the hell's a pitch black match?
Pointless.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
So yeah, we don't know. There's no chance if there was anything extra on what it actually might be. The last, they were really creative in the dark about a pitch black match.
Yeah. Wow. I would like to I would like to know what the rules to that match would be. Pitch black.
Yeah.
Again, it's rumored, so maybe they'll change the name or something like that. Well, it sounds terrible. On the surface, it sounds terrible.
Yeah, could be interesting, but yeah.
If not problematic.
I was just going to mention there, we've got 9 weeks of TV.
That's right.
A hell of a lot of TV time.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting to see what they do. I mean, you could kind of expect maybe it gets a little bit, I won't say boring, but over the Christmas period, because no one's really watching over Christmas, are they?
Sure.
Traditionally, ratings go down over Christmas, so I don't think they're going to do anything special.
Well, you never know.
Maybe they do, yeah. Maybe they booked that trend and they're sort of a bit different.
Well, and with that being said, sorry about that. With that being said, was there anything you could come up with for a thumbs up? Did that jostle anything for you?
I'll go for the Ricochet and Escobar in the SmackDown World Cup final.
There we go.
Last night. That was a pretty decent match. I don't know what the whole point of this World Cup was. Because it was over in 3 weeks.
Who won it? Escobar?
Ricochet.
Oh, Ricochet won that. Oh, there
Yeah.
you go. See the headline. Ricochet is now the World Cup winner.
He's won a match with Gunther for the IC title.
That might not end so well for him.
No,
But at least it's not Shane McMahon winning the World Cup.
that's true. That's true. Something else from SmackDown, actually, something fairly big that did happen. We had Damage Control came out and did the usual, we're better than everybody else kind of thing. Liv Morgan came out with a stick and tried to take them all on, and obviously there's like 3 of them and 4 of them, and then she got taken out, and then Tegan Knox came back.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good for her.
So she's not back. She helped Liv Morgan out. That was cool.
did Tegan Knox get a reaction? She wasn't actually around on TV for very long before she got let go.
She did actually, yeah.
No,
Fairly decent reaction, yeah.
And she's got her first name back. So that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, did you just call her Knox?
Yeah.
What?
He brought up Shotzi Blackheart and Tegan Knox as a tag team, and then renamed them Shotzi and Knox.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So she had to be fired and then brought back to get her first name back. But it worked. It's good. Wonder if Shotzi can get her surname back.
I thought he would have done that by now, actually, but maybe not.
Oh, they're beating the pants off her. Look at that. There's the kendo stick, as you mentioned.
Oh, broken.
Liv Morgan's now this extreme type character. She likes to use weapons and stuff. Ever since Extreme Rules, where she got put through a table by Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, death by fart from Ronda Rousey.
Now she's the Sandman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Shiniest wizard. I forgot about that.
That's a terrible name for the move, that. They're repackaging Lacey Evans again.
Dude,
Again.
why?
I think they might actually be doing it properly this time. They're showing a little clip of her doing some army training. It's actually on that page there. If you go down on the right hand side, there it is.
She's going back to the
She's going
basics.
back to basics.
God.
So she's got rid of all this American hero junk.
Yeah, first, I'm sorry, this did not look like Lacey Evans at first. I thought it was Michelle McCool
Yeah.
for a brief moment. If I can
Lacey
just,
Evans is loving life.
yeah. This is just Michelle McCool as Lacey Evans here. That's the whole basics mentioning there. Why is she running backwards there? That was weird.
She's going back to basics.
Oh, okay.
Back to basics.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, so that was apparently she's gone back to do some army training because don't know if you know this, but she was in the army once.
Oh, I had no idea.
No, they did not mention it really.
If only, they kind of put that over on TV somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just Michelle McCool. I don't know. Alright.
So yeah, that's happening. What else happened? That was about it for SmackDown, really. I think next week on SmackDown they're actually in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania,
Oh, Britt Baker's
and
hometown.
it's Kurt Angle's birthday about.
Oh,
It is,
So
yeah.
he's going to be on SmackDown next week.
interesting.
So obviously in his hometown he'll get a hero's welcome, you'd imagine.
Yeah, I hope so. It would probably still go wild for Kurt Angle.
Oh yeah.
Anything else? I think that's a pretty much decent wrap of the week.
Trying to think what happened on Raw. Trying to go quickly back on the Raw results. See if anything big happened there.
Sure, I'll pull that up. Hold on.
Why does it say? Oh god. You'll like this one. Go to the shows page.
Okay.
Go to Raw.
Okay.
Why does it say reading instead of results?
Eating.
Reading. Click here for reading.
That for reading.
Ay.
Seth Rollins was wearing a see-through suit. That's probably the biggest headline coming from Raw.
See-through
It looked-
suit. Oh, what the
absolutely
fuck?
terrible. Yeah, you need to show that.
Okay, hold on.
Let's see, he comes out in the entrance because he looks awful. I mean, he's wore some terrible suits. Don't get me wrong, but this is up there. Oh, they skipped it.
I can't imagine why.
Look at the state of it. I think it was Trish Stratus. Trish mentioned something about he may as well wear lingerie.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what it is. I mean, Jesus Christ! Like, what the fuck? Gonna sing like a Prince song? Like what? The fuck?
It even the trousers. Thankfully, he was wearing box shorts. But yeah, you'd have saw everything if he wasn't.
No, they're not showing it.
I'm not showing it, probably for good reason.
That's too much.
This man's out here
Still a
naked.
PG show.
Yeah.
There's a great clip. This Dexter Lumis situation with The Miz. He had a match with The Miz to win a contract and to win the money that he was owed by The Miz, apparently. He won the match. I think it's the next video. It won't be on that clip. He basically won the match. Yeah, that's it. And he started giving out the money to kids at ringside after he signed the contract. Yeah. And then there's the bag of money. And then you say he starts giving it out to kids. And if you go a little bit forward, is when he's on the aisle. He gives it to one kid, and then the Miz comes back. And I thought this was hilarious. Wait till you see what happens. Not him, I think it's the next kid he gives this kid on right in the end. They're all apparently, I think they're real. They're all $100 bills he was giving out.
Well, this one kid looked fucking upset. Here, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Maybe
kid.
not real.
Here,
This one's just got skipped.
hold on. Oh, I hope this doesn't get claimed, but here, hold on. This kid on the far left, watch him. He's like, "Oh, come on!"
Come on. All of them.
Yeah.
All of these kids.
Like, I need the lunch money. He's like, whoa. Ooh, $100. Okay.
There you go. So the Miz takes him out.
Yeah.
He gives the bag of money, and then just watch this. Just play it normal.
Play it normal.
This is
Okay.
great.
What a heel.
He does get his comeuppance, and Johnny, what's his face, gives him the money back. But yeah, I thought that was great.
I like the one kid over here where he was just looking at it to see if it was real. Like, hold on. No, not that one. A little
That
bit.
was the kid.
This one right here.
Kenny. Oh, right, yeah.
He's like eyeballing it. He's like, is this real?
Whoa.
You go back, you'll see Gargano give him it back.
Oh, yeah.
He's made love.
He's like, hey, which kid was it? Oh, here you go. This is yours. Wow, thanks, mister.
New favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dexter Lewis. I'm kind of glad he's getting his comeuppance in WWE. I guess he was kind of decent in TNA. It's just the gimmick kind of sucked, where he was just a stalker, just preying upon Christy Hemme most of the time. But the dude's like a pretty good artist and whatnot, and to see him prosper in WWE's been pretty kind of cool, I guess.
There's this one last bit that I actually watching Raw myself, and I noticed this.
Oh shit, I closed out of the tab. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Let me get
Don't
back
know
to
if
the
you'd be-
reading part.
There was not much else happened on Raw, to be honest.
Oh
The,
yeah, no author, by the way, on the page either.
No. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I noticed this myself while I was watching Raw. Don't know if you can throw this tweet up, Smooth.
Sure.
And there's a little clip on it as well that I've typed up myself. So we're watching Raw, and they do that bit where the camera's on the announcers talking away, and I noticed this kid behind him, and whatever he's seen, he's noticed something horrific. The look on his face. He doesn't move either.
I like the one next to him too. He's like, just straight up stone face. My God, to win a staring contest. Anyway, thank you for that. He didn't break one bit. Yeah, okay. Good to hear. Did SmackDown have the? Hold on. Go over. Oh no! Stop going to that site. Go over here. It just said it had results. Yeah, results instead of reading.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
SmackDown has results. Raw has a reading.
Yeah. Difference between the A show and the B show.
Yeah.
Well, I think that will wrap it up for this week. We should be here next week again. Hopefully I'll feel better, not as nasally or under the weather.
I
Again,
feel like before we do go, I feel like we should mention the World Cup.
oh yeah. How's that? How's England doing?
A bit of news.
We're still in it.
Yeah, all right.
So England was your team.
Yeah.
But the US are out. England is still in.
Yeah.
They're playing tomorrow.
Lizzie's in a box. Let's go.
Don't know why that's relevant, but it's not
No.
wrong. Who else did we have? You had Brazil, right? Well, Will had Brazil.
Did I get? I can't remember how I got. Was it Brazil?
I'm pretty sure you had Brazil, so they're still in. They play on Monday.
Somebody had
South
Germany.
Korea.
Yeah.
Germany, that's right. They've gone home.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They had a shocker against Japan. They lost 2-1 against Japan, drew with Spain, and then actually beat Costa Rica, but it wasn't enough. In the end. And they're gone.
And you got, was it USA?
My boys was the Netherlands.
Oh, the Netherlands. Let's
the
go.
Netherlands.
That skunked the USA.
Yeah, today they beat the US, so
Yeah.
now we are in the quarterfinals. The rest of you lot are still back in the round of 16. Losers. We play Argentina next, so that's going to be rough. I don't know if we're getting past that one.
Yeah. I mean, if Japan can beat Germany, anything's possible, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just speculating.
Japan
Well,
might also beat Spain.
Who knew? Who knew?
It's been the World Cup of shocks, hasn't it? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
anything could happen.
Let's go. Lizzie's in a box. Let's go.
The best performers so far in the group stage was Netherlands, England, and Morocco.
Yeah.
The only teams left undefeated.
I think England's winning it. They're bringing home the box.
Bringing home the box.
Bringing home the box. Lizzie's inside of it.
That's already home. That's buried.
Yeah.
It's buried, but
That's safe in the ground.
they're bringing it. They're bringing it out and bringing it home. I wonder if Beans will catch that. Perhaps I don't know. I wonder if he actually does listen to the shows. I don't know.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Yeah, probably.
Can't
not.
blame him.
Anyway, we'll be back. We'll be back next week. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that. We'll see you then. Have a great weekend, everybody. Take care.